How to play Magic: The Gathering, your step-by-step guide to playing Magic: The Gathering. Written by HowExpert, narrated by Carson Childers. Chapter 1: Introduction. Since 1993, there has been a game that's captured the hearts, minds, and imaginations of gamers around the world. Rich in fantasy, easy to learn in a short time but taking a lifetime to master, the trading card game Magic: The Gathering has supplied gamers looking for a unique challenge with a wonderful outlet for their creative juices. One of the beautiful things about a trading card game is that it allows so many different types of people to derive enjoyment out of the game. This could range from the thrill of a well-timed play for the more competitive to enjoying the fantastic artwork for the casual fan. The traders and collectors can work to build exactly the type of portfolio they desire, while the more quirky fans can build decks centered around wacky combinations and fantastical creatures. A brief history of Magic. Ever since its inception in 1993 by mathematics professor Richard Garfield, Magic: The Gathering has been an ever-evolving product. Mr. Garfield worked with role-playing game publisher Wizards of the Coast to come up with a game that could be played on the go or during downtime, and the idea of a collectible card game sparked the company's interest. With an average of 4 sets of cards printed every year, there have been 68 unique sets offered in Magic's history. Many of these sets have introduced new game mechanics as well as deep and involved storylines rich with characters and drama. This allows players to access a constantly changing pool of cards to build into their decks, and even allows different formats of play to evolve. Since 1996, Wizards of the Coast has also sponsored a professional tour for competitive Magic, with top prizes paying out up to $40,000 per event. These events span the globe to allow players around the world not only to participate, but to travel to exotic locations to see old friends and compete in their favorite game. The concept. Every game of Magic is designed to represent a battle between 2 or more opposing planeswalkers. Planeswalkers are powerful magicians with the ability to make bonds with lands they have visited, and are able to use the magical energy found in those lands to cast spells. The goal of the game is to defeat the opposing planeswalkers through the use of spells you have available. Each player in a game of Magic begins the game with 20 life points. The most common way to achieve victory is to reduce the player's life points to 0. This can be done by using creatures you summon to attack your opponent, or with spells that target other players and deal damage. There are other routes to victory which are less common. In each turn, a player must draw a new card from their library, or deck of cards. If he is unable to do so, that player loses the game. With the addition of newer sets, it's also possible to gain a win by poisoning your opponent. Poison is dealt the same way as normal damage, with special creatures and spells, but you only need to deal 10 points of poison damage to kill your opponent,